Hello, everyone. This is lawyer Kim Jerry. Currently, there are 3 special prosecutors operating. The special prosecutors include the one for the rebellion case and the one related to Kim Gun. There is also the Choi Sang-byung special prosecutor. A special prosecutor is appointed in cases where it is difficult to guarantee the political neutrality of the prosecution. Additionally, the ruling and opposition parties have agreed on specific special cases. It is a supplementary system that designates the Chuseok period. But how is the special prosecutor's investigation going now? They have dispatched over 100 prosecutors and are currently conducting the investigation. They are saying they intend to further strengthen this now. Currently, the Democratic Party is almost entirely undermining the prosecution, stating that they will abolish the prosecution and the Prosecutor General's office. The funny thing is that they are sending prosecutors as special investigators to conduct investigations right now. That's what's funny about these situations. They call it political prosecution and say the Prosecutor General's office must be abolished. They dispatch prosecutors to the special investigation, but do not allow them to manage personnel matters. The prosecutors who were dispatched to the special investigation. And this is the situation. More than anyone else, the Democratic Party is turning the prosecution into a political tool. And yet, they say the Special Prosecution Service should be abolished. This kind of hypocritical behavior is the current conduct of the Democratic Party. And today, the mother of conservatism, at the extension of the Judiciary Committee, they amended the existing special prosecutor law. They say they will make it stricter. They say they will extend the period and add more staff. In that way, even regarding cases related to rebellion, they say they passed a law that mandates mandatory reporting of this investigation. That's extremely authoritarian. That's either a lawsuit that undermines judicial independence or something that does. Such absurd injustices are currently being inflicted on the major opposition party. A warrant was issued against former Prime Minister Han Deok-soo a few days ago. Then suddenly, the Democratic Party announced plans to establish a special insurrection court. If you say you will create a special tribunal for insurrection, separate from the existing courts and judiciary, the idea of creating a separate judiciary is a very unconstitutional idea. When you enter elementary school, the first thing you learn in social studies class isn't the separation of powers the first thing you learn. The separation of the 3 powers is being violated. Right now, the legislative branch is saying it will create a separate judiciary. They want to create a judiciary that suits their own preferences. Today, the representative spoke about this special tribunal for rebellion. He said, "This is the people's voice." To call it the people's base, the Lee Jae-myung administration right now, and former President Yoon declared a new beginning. And following the impeachment crisis and presidential election turmoil, despite the Democratic Party repeatedly calling it a rebellion, Lee Jae-myung could not overcome the hurdle. Despite that, the government that cannot overcome the hurdle, how dare they falsely claim to represent the people's demands, saying they will create a separate judiciary. Claiming this to be the people's demand is utterly outrageous. These outrageous acts are being openly carried out right now. The people are not fools. Stop exploiting the people. You are now arbitrarily doing